Hello, welcome to the next topic, migrating virtual machines using storage vMotion. In this video, you are going to take a look at what is storage vMotion, why you need storage vMotion, prerequisites for storage vMotion, how does it works, and at the end of the topic, we will cover lab activity. What is storage vMotion? Storage vMotion is a feature of VMware vSphere, which provides the high availability of your virtual machine disk. It performs the data store to data store migration, and that's a live migration. Means your virtual machine from one data store will migrate to the different data store. The host will not change in this case. While you are performing the storage vMotion, there is no downtime and no impact on the end users. In this scenario, we have ESXi host 01 and ESXi host 02, and both have shared storage as a data store 01 and data store 02. And virtual machine is currently running on the ESXi host 01 and using a virtual machine disk which is residing on the data store 01. So when you are performing the storage vMotion, it will migrate the virtual disk 01 from data store 01 to data store 02, and ESXi will not change here. It helps in doing the live migration of virtual machine, and it changes the data store of virtual machine. It does not change the ESXi host of virtual machine, and there is no impact on the running task for the end users. However, it is recommended to perform the storage vMotion in off hours so that it won't impact the performance of the other virtual machines. When you are doing the storage vMotion, it moves the entire files, whatever you have for that particular virtual machine, it will migrate all the files from one data store to the another data store. But that was not the case for the vMotion. Why you need storage vMotion? When you want to do a planned activity or a planned downtime for a complete storage array or a particular data store, then you need storage vMotion so that you can migrate the virtual machine disk from one data store to the another data store. It is also required when you have a overutilization of a data store. Let's suppose you have data store 1 which is running with a 90% of utilization, and data store 2 is running with a 30% of utilization. What you can do here, you can simply migrate few of the virtual machine from data store 1 to the data store 2. And it also provides and also required when you have any kind of performance issue on any data store. Let's suppose you have data store 1 which has some kind of slowness issue, and you notice that data store 2 is running perfectly. Then you can simply migrate the virtual machine from data store 1 to the data store 2. And it is also required during the upgradation or a maintenance of any data store. Suppose you want to upgrade your data store from VMFS 5 to VMFS 6. What you will do, all the virtual machines which are running on the data store 01, you will migrate those virtual machines from 01 to data store 02, and then you can perform the upgradation activity. Prerequisites for the storage vMotion. If you want to perform storage vMotion, you should have vCenter server and minimum of 2 data store. One is source, another one is destination, and virtual machine disk must be in persistent mode. And if you're doing the migration activity of a virtual machine, there should not be VM tool installation is in progress, and it required shared storage and shared networking on ESXi host, and host must be licensed. How does storage vMotion works? So you have virtual machine 1 which is running on data store 1 which is known as source, and that VM you want to migrate from data store 01 to data store 02, and data store 02 will work as a destination. What will happen? It will copy the virtual machine directory to the destination data store, and while copying, it will create a shadow VM on the destination data store, and the changes whatever will happen on the source data store, changed block tracking, which is known as CBT, will keep up with the changes that are made to the virtual disk during the copy process. And once the complete copy process completes and the virtual machine directory and files will move from data store 1 to data store 2, the virtual machine resumes its activities on the destination data store. So that's all about the storage vMotion. Now we are jumping to the lab where we'll see how we can perform storage vMotion. To perform the storage vMotion, you need to log into vCenter server. Once you are logged in, select the virtual machine which you want to perform the storage vMotion. Do a right click, click on migrate, select change storage only, click next, select the data store. Earlier this virtual machine was running on data store 02. Now we are migrating it to data store 01. Click on next. Click on finish. Now this virtual machine has been moved. You can see the status in the summary page. Here is the location of the data store on which this virtual machine is running. That's all from this topic. We have covered vMotion and storage vMotion, which is a feature of high availability. Now in our next topic, in next video, we are going to cover one more high availability feature, which is known as vSphere fault tolerance. Thank you. Stay tuned.